Hey everyone, my name is Alina. I am here at the amazing, beautiful Upaya Retreat Center, and I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about the Get Your Shit Together retreat. I'm so lucky and grateful to have been able to go to the last one last month in January. It's only been 3 weeks and I have already seen immense change. My parents tell me almost every day how much I've changed for the better. I am manifesting my dream life. I'm becoming the person who I've always wanted to be but always been too scared to or put excuses. It's amazing, to say the least. It is amazing. It is the one thing that if I could share with everyone, I would share this. It's hosted by the amazing Amy Joy. She's my beautiful friend and mentor, and I am so immensely grateful for her, for teaching me all of this, for giving me all the tools and the new tools in my toolbox. It is all about oneness and growth, personal growth, spiritual growth, and about manifesting the life that you want, becoming the person you want to be. So yeah, if this is something that is interesting to you, it is here at Upaya. There's amazing food. 7 people who were complete strangers and turned them into a family who adores each other in 6 days. Amazing. I talk to those people every day. I have so much love for them because we grew together and we learned together. So if this is something that you would like to do, if this is something that's calling you, please go. It will change your life. I know it has changed mine, and everyone who came has changed forever.
Are you ready to get your shit together? Isn't that what we are all truly trying to do? In this fun, life hack full show, we will learn together how to navigate this roller coaster called life. We, as glorious messy humans, can sit in the proverbial third car, grumpy and bored, or in the front of the roller coaster having the time of our lives. What do you choose? In this show, you can expect meaningful content and practical takeaway tools to make life easier and exceptionally more joyful. There will be epic guests who already love their lives, allowing them to share their get your shit together tips and words of wisdom. Life is too long and too short to not love your life. Welcome to Get Your Shit Together live with Amy Joy. Hello and welcome to Get Your Shit Together live with Amy Joy. And I'm your host, Amy Joy. Happy Thursday and congratulations on your abundance. I want you to take a look around right now and notice. Really notice how abundant you really, truly are. We're programmed to think we're lacking, but it's simply not true. It's a lie. We have so much. You probably have a roof over your head right now. You have a phone or a TV in front of you. You probably have even a chair under your butt. You're breathing. Your heart's been beating 100,000 times today without you even having to ask it to. You are so abundant. I'm feeling very abundant today. So excited to have Diego Ordoñez with us today. We're going to talk about the conscious living way, how to live consciously. I just went to one of his events, and it's changed my life. It's changed my life, and I want it for all of you. The things we're going to learn in this hour are going to blow your mind, things that we did not know, things that we have not been told, lies, and we're going to get the truth. We're going to get to the truth today about how to live consciously. So thank you, Diego. So excited to have you on the show. Remember to stay tuned for Mantra Magic and Meditation Moment. It is always a life hack full show. Thank you for being with us. I appreciate you so much. All right, you know what time it is. It's time to change your state, elevate. All right, so as I was planning today's show, I was, what do we need? What do we need right now? And what I was led to talk about is grounding. grounding. We are walking primarily around this planet with rubber shoes, and that rubber disconnects you from the ground. And we are electromagnetic beings, and we need to ground. No different than your house needs to ground. If you don't have a grounded house, you have fires, you have big problems. And we are the same way. And so we need to get our feet on the ground, but because we're in a studio here, we can just visualize grounding as well. So that's what we're going to do. So we always breathe. So take a deep breath in first and let that belly pop out. I know, ladies, I know. Just do it anyways. Let that pop out. And then hold at the top. And then exhale. Just let today go. You're right here, right now with us. All right, another deep breath in. Let that belly pop out. Let the oxygen in the bottom of your lungs receive. Get received. And then exhale. Amazing. Okay, so helps me to close my eyes. So close your eyes and visualize the most beautiful roots you've ever seen from a tree. And visualize those roots are coming out of your tailbone, down, down, down through the floor, through the foundation. If you're on the 5th floor, it's going down all those floors. If you're on the 50th floor, you get the idea, until you reach the ground. And then keep those roots going down, 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 down until you hit the center of the earth. And when you reach the center of the earth, for me, it's a crystal, beautiful crystal cave. But whatever it is for you, feel the beautiful energy there. Race back up the root system, up, 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 up through the foundation, through the floor, through the chair, through your tailbone, into your belly, your chest, your throat, your head. And then whoosh, let that energy race back down your body, out your tailbone, through the chair, through the floor, foundation, down into the ground, down, 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 until you reach the center of the earth. And then allow that energy, that beautiful energy of the center of the earth, to race back up the root system, up, 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 up through your tailbone, through your belly, through your chest, through your throat, through your head, and then smile and let it settle in your heart. And I want you to just, for a minute, feel that physical sensation as if you've got something connected to your tailbone there and you're connected to the earth. That's called being grounded. And this is going to change your life. You're going to feel a lot more centered. You're going to feel healthier. Your nervous system is going to heal the more that you do this. So I actually do this a few times a day. I have a protocol that I do every day a few times so that I make sure I stay grounded. Also, taking your shoes off and walking on the ground is a beautiful, beautiful way to do that. I just came from the beach, and so I had some really good grounding today. So well done. Well done. All right. It's time to get our shit together. All right, we have the amazing Diego Ordoñez with us today. He is a certified personal trainer, nutritional coach, and chiropractor who has spent the past 6+ years dedicated to becoming the most aligned version of himself, focusing on the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies. He is the founder of The Shift, a new project guiding individuals towards greater self-awareness and inspiring daily conscious choices that align with who they truly are, so they can tune into the shift and grow into their most authentic selves. That's why he's here. Yes, Diego's journey is one of radical transformation from addiction to embodied wellness through self-awareness, self-discipline, and most importantly, self-love. His practice has evolved into a holistic and deeply intentional approach centered on honoring his spiritual diet and everything his being comes into contact with. Exactly. His greatest joy is to serve the collective and walk beside others on their path to conscious living and personal freedom. Diego, we have that in common. I love you. Welcome to the show, Diego Ordoñez.
That is such a lovely introduction. I think I enjoyed more than anybody else the video of getting your shit together. It's so incredible. Thank you for having me here. I love your energy. You were saying, "Oh, I went to the beach earlier." I'm like, "Oh, I went to the beach too." Yeah, so grounding lots. I went into the ocean. I surfed a little bit, exposed myself to the
Nice.
sun. But it's such a pleasure to share
Amazing.
this space with you.
Well, I'm so grateful for what you're doing in the world, and I've watched you over these years, and I see you living and walking what you're talking, and that's why I wanted to learn from you, even though we've swapped that role, right? So
Yeah.
Diego's one of our Get Your Shit Together retreat alumni. He came to the last retreat. Oh, there he is. Yep, there's the Upaya mug. And
Yeah.
big changes. Why, if you don't mind, share a little bit about your experience at the retreat.
In all honesty, I only went because I wanted the mug. So nothing else I say. I'm joking.
Whatever
Okay.
works.
Wow. So okay, I was not planning on going, and the universe gave me a little nudge. And when the universe asks you to do something, you do something.
Yeah.
That's what has to happen. It's like swimming against the current. I rather let go and see where it takes me. And I took I bit the bullet, and it changed my life. I was not expecting anything, and I've known Amy for some time now, and I've had these little talks with her that she has shared these little pieces of information that I've carried with me 7 or 8 years after. And it was just like these small sentences that have so much meaning, right? Like everything in life is a tope, and the more comfortable you are in the uncomfortable, the better life is. So right, it's just like, it sounds silly in a way, but it if you truly deeply connect with it, it changes you. And if that was a little talk that we had 7 or 8 years ago, I had 5 or 6 days filled with absolute intensity and so much knowledge and information and tools. Like, it was almost too much to digest, but I felt that we had the best, or you had a really good way of throwing the ball at us and waiting for us to catch it and then digest it a little bit, and then, okay, let's get up, let's run in our spot, let's dance, let's do all these things, and then go back into your center and start to absorb more information. And everybody changed. And what Alina was saying at the beginning of the intro was very true for me as well. Like, at the beginning, I didn't know anybody, and by the end, they were all brothers, all sisters, still to this day, sharing information, sharing our time, our energy, and yeah, loving each other, our soul family.
So true. Thank you. I'm so glad you feel
Thank
that
you.
way. We have an amazing
Absolutely.
Get Your Shit Together family. We have monthly calls, and we keep the love going, and high vibe chat, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So if you're
Keeps getting
interested, you
bigger.
at home, and you want to go and you want to come to Cabo, Mexico, and get your shit together and have fun have the most fun you've ever had getting your shit together, go to upayaretreatcenter.com, and all the different retreats are there. Would love to have you. Would love to get to know you more. Amazing. So, Diego, we're going to talk about the conscious living way. Why? Why is this important, and what made you wake up to this specifically?
Wow, that's an incredible question. So right now, the consciousness of the earth, the consciousness of the collective, and the frequency of the collecting is elevating at a rate that we have never seen before. And we are going into this incredible energetic shift. Everybody's experiencing these weird symptoms, feeling a little bit off, these weird diseases, or the manifestation of different symptoms that we've maybe never had before. The people that you hung around with, you don't really feel too connected with anymore. Your taste in food changes, your taste in music changes, your taste in general changes in every way that in every meaning of the word. And I feel right now more than ever before, we need to be paying lots of attention to what we're doing, connecting in a very conscious way, and being aware of everything that we do and that we choose to do. Right now, society has become something that is so fast paced, and we don't stop and listen to ourselves. We don't stop and truly listen. We don't stop and question. We don't stop and become aware of what we're doing. It's just so mechanic and robotic that when we're deep in the hole, it's like, oh my God, when did I dig this hole? And you're already 8 feet deep. So I feel this is a great way of bringing light and awareness to what we're doing. And by making little conscious decisions in your day, you are able to create a massive impact throughout your life.
Absolutely. And it's 2 millimeter changes that change everything. So if you're headed this way and then you move 2 millimeters, you aren't going the same direction anymore. Right. And that's what I saw when I was listening to you, Diego. It's a lot. I don't want to say a lot, but it can be a lot.
Tricky.
But it's, well, right. It's a little tricky when you've been doing something unconsciously, basically, and you're used to doing it. And here's the other thing. Everyone around you is also maybe possibly not present. Right? We're 95% unconscious, or our subconscious is running the show, which I like to say we're unconscious because we're basically sleeping. And we're only 5% conscious. So unless you start flipping those numbers, which is what this show is all about, which is why Diego's here. So what I took away, I'm just going to speak for me. You hit me between the eyes, and I knew. Don't we know things sometimes? We've heard it and we're like, that's true. And then we don't do anything about it. So Diego said something and I was like, okay, I gotta get real. And that is this. Let's talk about our clothing, Diego. The poisons in our clothing, guys, girls, ladies, men, humans. There is poison in our clothing. Tell us about that.
Okay, so I think it was a week ago, I was reading about this study that they did where they gave males 2 different sets of underwear. Half of the test study or the test group was polyester, 100% polyester, and the other half was natural fibers, let's say wool or cotton, right? Linen as well. And by the 6th month mark, they did a test on their sperm count, and they were basically rendered infertile just from wearing it. So something that I tell lots of people to become aware of this is that I developed 4 pillars on how to take care of your physical self. And the 4 pillars are movement, nutrition, environment, and connection to nature. So in the pillar that I put all of this is environment. So everything that you come in contact with, anything that comes in contact with your skin goes directly into your bloodstream. Anything, like within seconds. So imagine you wake up, you've been wearing your polyester underwear throughout the whole night, sweating in it, right? Releasing microplastics into your most important organs. And you wake up and you brush your teeth with fluoridated toothpaste. And then you use deodorant that's filled with 25 different chemicals that also has aluminum chlorohydrate directly into your lymph nodes. And then you wear your incredible designer cologne, which, by the way, cologne companies don't have to disclose the ingredients that they use. So you have absolutely no idea what can be inside of it. And by the time before you make your breakfast, you're already blasting yourself with hundreds of chemicals. And then you wear your incredible, cool, expensive polyester gym clothes before you go out to work out. You make yourself your breakfast. And I will get into the all of the plastics and the other things. But the clothing in general, what it does is that because it's in contact with your skin all of the time and you're sweating on it, the heat sheds microplastics all over your system. And it also has different compounds that they use to dye the clothing, or to make the clothing water repellent. The main ones that we come in contact with are bisphenols and phthalates as well. One of the water repellent chemicals that they use to spray the clothing with is formaldehyde. So it's just very interesting that we are so unaware of these things, and just because they're fashionable they're the trend now, we get to buy these things. And I would go out on a limb and say that the majority of the clothing that most people have on their wardrobes is all synthetic fibers. Like,
Yep.
you don't even read the labels. That's something that in my workshops I teach people to read the labels, to read the ingredients, to read what it is made of.
Yeah, absolutely. So we had our first session with you, what was it, 2 months ago, 6 weeks ago, something like that. And so my commitment was to change my wardrobe. And I'm one of those people that if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. So I got rid of like 3/4 of my wardrobe. And there were moments of and I'm like, it's close. It's not important in comparison to my health. And then I went and found 100% cotton. And I'm telling you what, it's a mission. It's a mission, but there are companies out there and there are places out there that have, and this is important, organic cotton, because they're putting poisons in the cotton to process the cotton. So you need organic cotton. But I have changed, and this is one of my new shirts, Diego. And I can't even tell you the change. The second now that I even think about putting on something else, and I've tried, I'm like, nope. I can tell the frequency is different. I can tell my body doesn't want it. It's fascinating. And I study frequency. It's my favorite subject, as you all know. And I'm still shocked at the difference that the clothing has made in my own life. And so I really want to challenge you, the audience. Those of you at home, I'd love to hear a comment in the chat. How's everybody doing? Are you freaking out? Are you okay? Okay, here's some comments here. I want to see you in the waves of the videos. Dina says hi. All right, y'all. I want to hear about how you are feeling about changing your wardrobe.
That's a big ask.
I'm telling you, it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. Actually, Dina, I know Dina went out last week and changed her wardrobe. So what if you just did 5 things? Get rid of the most nasty polyester, because that's the worst. Just so you know, polyester's the worst. Would you agree, Diego? When I looked it up, that's what I got. But what do you think is the worst?
I would say they're all equally as bad because they're all petroleum based. They are all synthetic. And speaking about the frequency of the clothing, Nikola Tesla said, if you want to know the secrets of the universe, you need to think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And if we merely look at the frequency of the clothing, the frequency of polyester is vibrating at the same frequency of a dead corpse. Imagine how it makes you feel wearing a dead corpse all the time. And that's just the impact on your energetical body. If we go to a more dense frequency, let's say a physical body, it's impacting all of your physiological processes of your hormones. Your hormones, or how you filter your blood, like it directly goes into your bloodstream. This is just, it's almost scary to a point, but anybody that starts to make a transition, I would point them towards focusing first on the underwear, because that is, in my opinion, one of the most important things to focus on, because those, especially for men, those are the organs that produce the traits that make you a man, right? And I was looking into the average kids per couple, and we're down to not even two. It's like 1.6%. Before our grandparents used to have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kids, and it's just
Yeah.
crazy. I was reading all of these studies about male fertility as well, and the amount of testosterone levels on a 30-year-old male right now are 60% less of what our grandfathers were at the same age. So it has testosterone count, sperm count has declined tremendously over the last decades, and it's starting to become a very worrisome issue because I mean, there's some new techniques right now, like in vitro fertilization and all of those things, but I'm more for life, right? Doing it the natural way.
Right. And if that's all that they can do, then yay for that, yay for technology. But it's hard, not hard. Is it hard to actually change out your clothes? It's not.
Not at
It's
all.
really not hard. And a war is hard. That's the kind of stuff that's hard. We in my humble opinion, we don't know what hard is. Our society, for the
Yeah.
most part, we do not. We do not know what hard is. We've had a very, very blessed existence up until now, and so I would love to know, those of you at home, who's in. Put a 1 in the chat, or I'm in, if you're willing and able to just change out 5 pieces of clothing, because we get our shit together right here on the show, right? We don't wait, we don't procrastinate, we do it. So let's who's in for that? Oh, yay. All right, thank you. Larry's in for that. Thanks, guys. Absolutely. I
Sweet.
can't, again, I told you, I'm so grateful, Diego, that you changed my life with that one thing. And you have so much more that you're offering. So we're talking about the clothes. So change your clothes, change your underwear. If you can only change one thing, change your underwear.
Yeah, I would start 100%
Right?
with that. Because let's say if you still have some polyester shorts or some synthetic fiber shorts, if you have your underwear that's already natural fibers, if you put it on top of that, you're not necessarily in contact with, but if we go to a frequency standpoint, it does neutralize the vibration of the cotton as well. But
Yes.
it's better that you're covering your most important organs with natural fibers than the other part of your bodies. I would start with underwear, then go to your t-shirts, and then at the end I would focus on the pants and everything. So Larry asks, how does silk measure up? So silk is also a natural fiber, so that's perfect. But I have read that it's best not to mix silk with any other natural fiber. So pure silk outfit, and you look incredible, Larry.
It is a lower frequency, though, than cotton or linen, is my understanding.
Yes.
Yeah, but not a dead corpse.
Yes.
That's a great analogy. That got my attention. I'm like, say what? No,
Yeah.
no.
It's you're wearing a plastic bag. You are literally wearing a plastic bag. It's just crazy to me that this has become so normalized.
Yeah.
But it is what it is at the end of the day.
We're getting more conscious about plastic bags. We're using, reusable plastic bags, but I think or reusable bags. But I think it's hilarious. We put all of our plastic stuff into our reusable canvas bags. I mean, seriously, we have a ways to go, but these are the things that we can do, right? So what would be the second most important thing that we need to know for living in a conscious way?
So I would keep on with the pillar of the environment. So it's everything that you come in contact with. So not only your clothes, but your personal hygiene products as well. So we can go into toothpaste, we can go into your deodorant, we could go, for example, your pants, pots and pans.
Okay, let's talk about deodorant and then pots and pans, please.
Yes. So what do you want to know about deodorant?
Well, it's poison. but I don't think that most of us know that.
Yeah.
It's
So
literally causing cancer, breast cancer,
yeah.
especially because of the lymph nodes that are right here, right? And even the men are getting breast cancer.
Yeah, so men can also have breast cancer.
Yeah.
And funny you mentioned this. I was reading this study about breast cancer, and they divided the breast into 4 quadrants. And they realized that the majority of the tumors within the breast were located in the upper outer quarter that's closest to the lymph node where you apply your deodorant. And
Yeah.
if you look at ingredients label on a deodorant, there's so many things you don't know what they are, you don't know how to pronounce, you don't know what they do. But the most important one that I look for, I quickly scan and I look for. If it has, I won't buy it. And this is also shared across lots of things, like your shampoo, your body wash, and some other things. It's called SLS, which stands for sodium lauryl sulfate, and it has other byproducts, but that one is the main one. And it's just an endocrine disrupting chemical that's very, very bad for you.
So what would be an alternative for deodorant? Because I thought I had bought a good deodorant, and then it says fragrance on there, which means you just said they're not liable to tell us what's in the fragrance. So who knows how many poisons are in that? So then what do we do? What actually works and is healthy for deodorant?
So just quickly mentioning about fragrance. So fragrance can be up to 1,300 different types of smells or fragrances, and we don't really know what they have. So anything that has fragrance on it, I would absolutely avoid. I buy this deodorant that's actually at the supermarket, and it's very funny because the product doesn't seem like something that's natural. A lot of people would go out and say we don't need a deodorant, you can do it by your nutrition, and I agree with them, but I think we need to pass through a process. It's going from one extreme to the other. So I think it's a little process that we need to go through. But anything that has over 6 or 7 different ingredients, I would not buy. And the one that I use is water. And it's a mineral that's called alumbre de potasio. And it has 3 different essential oils. And that's it. So I would look for something that's natural, and just maybe even an unscented one. You could use baking soda. You could use essential oils.
Toothpaste. I use a Young Living, and this is all Young Living. Believe, by the way, is my favorite. It's my favorite oil. You can check out a past episode with Dina Fisher. She's on today right now. We did an episode together. I don't remember the number, but just look up Dina Fisher. And we talk about Young Living and the quality of Young Living and essential oils as a whole. But that's what I've been using. And you can use the toothpaste from them. And I just use lots of oils. I have oils all over my house. All right. So that's a great alternative. I actually threw out all of my perfumes, all my very expensive perfumes. I literally dumped it, because I couldn't give it to anyone, because that's like giving poison to a friend. I wouldn't do it. And so those are some of the changes that we've made. So let's talk about pots and pans, because, oof.
So most pots and pans are, especially the non-stick ones, they are coated with Teflon, and those are, the crystal deodorant is good.
Okay.
But I think it does have SLS though. So you have to be really careful. I'll jump back into that, and then I'll jump into the pots and pans quickly. So everybody needs to really focus on the fact that when you're going to a supermarket or through a supermarket or any product, the front part of the product is meant to be appealing to you so that you buy it. But the truth within the product most often is within the ingredients list. So before you put a product into your cart, or before you buy a product or even put it on your skin, you need to turn it around and read the ingredients label all the time. And a lot of companies that they sell themselves as the alternative or the healthy alternative, they still have stuff that is not the best for you. So
It's
don't
true.
go for the marketing, and don't succumb to the marketing, and read the ingredients list always, every single time. And you'll just get better with time, with repetition.
So what I would do is designate a little, well, more time when you go shopping this next time, because you're going to spend time reading. And you might even need to take a picture of the ingredients list, because they make it handily really, really small. And some of us don't see as well as we used to, don't have long enough arms to read. So take a picture, you can zoom it in and then look, right? So you might need a little extra time, but it's worth it. And then over time, you won't need to look anymore. You'll know.
Yeah.
I can tell now by feeling. When I shop now, I can just tell, oh no, that's not cotton. And I just keep moving. So amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. So pots and pans, Teflon specifically.
So Teflon, all non-stick pans, even though there are some ceramic pans as well, very expensive ceramic pans that are still coated. And the alternatives that I would recommend is stainless steel. So nothing that's coated with non-stick. It would be stainless steel, cast iron, and that would be it. And yeah, that's it. So cast iron and stainless steel.
Simple. Some
Very
things are simple.
And we can go into the utensils as well, your spatulas, your ladles, your cutting boards, all of those things. Have them be. The thing is that you don't have to be you don't have to be the smartest person on the earth to come to these conclusions. And we just need to go back to all of the natural stuff, all the natural fibers, all the natural foods, all the natural ingredients. So wood, yeah, cast iron will last you a really long time. So wood cutting boards, metal cutting boards. There is also rock, some interesting new alternatives like glass as well. I would be careful with the glass though. I'm a little bit clumsy, but and people, when I tell this to people, they're like, "Oh my God, you're so exaggerated." And then I use a very good example. Imagine you're on your polyester underwear, with your polyester clothes, with your fluoridated toothpaste, with your aluminum chlorohydrate, and then you go and you start to cook, and you're cutting in your plastic cutting board with your non-stick Teflon pans, with your beautiful, incredible spatula that is silicone, and all of these things. With the heat, they start to mix, and you start to absorb all of these things, so they stack onto each other. For that's just cooking your breakfast, and now you do your lunch, and now you do your dinner throughout your whole day. That's one day. For 7 days, for 4 weeks, for 12 months, they stack upon each other so incredibly bad that they even have a term for it, that they're called forever chemicals, because they're so embedded within your system that is already within the cells, and it's so hard to get out that it takes a really long time to fully detox from this.
It's true. It's absolutely true. I mean, there are ways to detox, but it is not easy, and it takes time too, and a lot of effort. And so I use cast iron now, and I love it. I love it. I have only one. I need to get some other sizes, because if it doesn't fit in that, I don't make it. I'm not a huge cooker, obviously. But anyways, I use my cast iron, and I love it so much. But you're reminding me, Diego, I still have silicone spatulas.
Yeah. I mean, they're lovely. They're so comfortable, but
they're cute.
You pay now or you pay later. You choose.
Ooh, say that again, please.
So you pay now or you pay later. Same thing applies to food, right? Oh my God, but organic is more expensive and this and that. Okay, so you either pay now a little bit extra for your food, or you end up paying the doctor. Whether you pay the farmer or you pay the doctor, you choose.
It's true. It's so true.
It's so funny. Well, I don't have it. It's not mine. It's my roommate's. But we moved in, and they had the microwave on top of there. And she's like, "Oh, I'm thinking of putting it in the corner." And I go, "No, that thing is staying there for decoration purposes only." And they look at me like, "Oh my god!" That was the first interaction that we had. It's no, it's gonna stay there. If you want to heat something up, use a pan. No freaking way I'm using a microwave.
Okay, so tell us about microwaves, because I think most of society doesn't even know about microwaves
Yeah. So
because we're
the
not told.
interesting thing about microwaves is that you're radiating your food. Like you're just radiating your food with with toxic radiation waves. That's why it's called a microwave. And small radiation waves. Plus, most people they look at the freaking microwave as it's heating up, and it not only does that, but it also depletes all of the micronutrients from the food. So the food that you're eating ends up having no nutritional purposes whatsoever. So if you have this incredible whatever dish that you made that's very nutritious and you stick it in your microwave, not nutritious after all.
It's so true. Do not stand in front of it. Don't use it. Throw it out. I have mine. I keep it to heat up one of those
Pads.
those neck things with the grain, and then it's like a heating pad. That's the only thing I use mine for. But I'm thinking I'm just going to get rid of it because why keep that thing?
There are some of those heating pads that you can boil, so you could switch it for that.
Oh, okay.
And something that I also tell a lot of people is that this sounds very extreme because it is in a way. We didn't go from wearing all of these natural fibers to wearing synthetic fibers in one day. It was a very long process, decades worth. And I don't expect anybody to do a change from one day to the next. You can, but it's very time and energy and cost intensive. So I would start with the basics, and you do a slow transition, right? And don't go from one extreme to the other. Go have a balanced process. I think that is also a great way to learn. You cannot expect to learn everything from one day to the next. You use a very slow, gradual, systemic approach to learning things and to changing things. Hell, if you want to do it from one day to the next, go ahead. I'm not stopping you, but I recommend.
I did. It was great, and there was a price tag involved. Yes.
So whatever works for anybody. And a lot of people, they go into panic mode when they hear they're being poisoned everywhere they go, and everything they put on themselves, everything they cook with. Something that is very important is to recognize that our body is in my opinion, the most advanced piece of machinery that we have encountered, and it has natural detox pathways. So you need to trust in your body's ability to get rid of all of these toxins. But now that you become aware of intoxicating yourself, make the changes, become aware, create awareness in each decision that you make, and support these detox pathways, right? Moving around, jumping around, doing juice cleanses. If you want to do, there's different types of alternative medicine that help with these things. There's different types of detoxification methods or techniques, doing exercise through your nutrition. So many ways of doing this. So don't panic, just flow.
I love that. Thank you for that. Just flow. What can I do today towards my health? What can I do today? What could I replace today? What one thing could I replace today? And eventually you'll have a very healthy, happy home. So thank you, Diego. Can you believe we're out of time? Crazy.
Yes, I can't believe that.
Connect with Diego. He is brand new to this project. We are helping launch him. So tuning into the shift is where you can find him on Instagram. So please do that. And Diego, I'm going to have you on the end for your golden nugget. Excited to have you. Thank you. Tuning into the shift. Thank you, Diego.
Thank you.
All right. So right now, guys, I want to do a brief commercial. They're not paying me to say this. This is just something that is in alignment with what I believe in, and it is sauna. Sauna, infrared sauna. The brand I use is Sauna Space, and they are amazing. So here it is. I'm going to take myself down here for a second. 1 second. Here we go. I'm new to this. All right. I'm hoping you can still hear me. Diego, can you still hear me? Okay. So this is my office, and you can see the sauna here to the left. And what saunas are amazing for is their deep cellular healing from incandescent near infrared light. Now, I'm speaking specifically about Sauna Space. It promotes detoxification and supports mitochondria, which is, we would die without mitochondria, guys. It has 0 EMFs. They actually have a barrier in there that helps you protect you from EMFs. It's portable and simple. You can see it's a fence there, just a little tent, rather. It fits in the corner of my office. And it reduces stress and inflammation. It makes your skin amazing. And it's handcrafted in the US, and it's with cotton, no toxins. I know the people who have built this. I have sat around their table. They are beautiful humans. And here's the glow you can get, and just have it sit on your office and just have it kind of like a fireplace. It's super cool. And so here's where you can go. You can go to Sauna Space, get your shit together, / get your shit together. That's a little bigger there. You can see it. And yeah, you can, that's the direct link. And then they'll know that I sent you, and you can help yourself and align with health even more. So, and I use it almost every day. So amazing. It's changed my life as well. Perfect. All right, so we're going to come back here because it is time for Mantra Magic. All right. So this is the part of the show where we have a mantra, which is a new program, a new phrase or song that you can sing over and over and over in your head, instead of the ones that we normally have, which is I'm not enough, or I'm too fat, or I'm too slow, or I'm not smart enough, or whatever. And it's just not true. And so here is your mantra for the week. Welcome to Mantra Magic. I'm here with Maria Ishtali, and here is your mantra for the week. All right. And now gather the family. Get everyone quick. It's time for meditation moment. All right. So just find a comfortable position to sit. If you can have a straight spine, that's going to be helpful. But don't worry about it. Just being here, right now is amazing. And this is 5 minutes. I like to say 5 minutes to bliss. It's called the Serene Mind Practice. I learned it from my amazing spiritual teachers in India, Sri Krishna Ji and Sri Preeta Ji. You can find it on YouTube as well, or every week on Get Your Shit Together Live. And this is a song, Gary Malkin, he's allowed us to use this song for meditation moment. And he's a multi-Emmy winning composer. He's amazing. So thank you, Gary. I love you. And so we're just going to sit quietly. I'm going to lead you. And we're just going to get present right here, right now. So we have all we need right here, right now. Take a deep breath in and exhale. If you want to let your tongue hang out, that can be helpful. Breathe in again. Hold at the top for a second and then exhale. Beautiful. Now I want you to just notice your breathing. Notice how it feels for the air to come and go. And breathe. Now I want you to notice, how are you feeling right now? There's really only two states. You're either in a suffering state or a non-suffering state, or I like to say crappy or happy. Don't make it right or wrong, good or bad. Just notice. And breathe. And now I want you to notice what thoughts have been running through your head. Are they more thoughts of the past? Or are they more worried thoughts of the future? Or are you here now? Again, don't make it right or wrong, good or bad. Just notice and breathe. I want you to notice a flame flickering right in front of your eyes. Notice the reds, whites, yellows, oranges. And breathe. And I'll slowly let that flame slide right into the middle of your head. And watch it flicker there. And breathe. And with your hand on your heart, smiling, thinking about one thing you're so grateful for, it brings a smile to your face. As you're doing this, I'm going to send you a diksha, an energetic activation. Just set the intention to receive with love. Take a deep breath in. Slowly blink your eyes, wiggle your fingers and toes. 5 minutes of presence. Those of you at home, I would love to hear how you're feeling, how that was for you. I'm going to bring Diego back. How was that for you, Dee?
Oof, I loved it. I've been practicing for some days now, and I really felt that it has shifted my energy to the present whenever I have needed to.
Nice.
I've been doing the soul sync as well.
That's my favorite. I do
Yeah, and
Soul
I love
Sync
it.
every day. It's amazing. You can go to YouTube and find Soul Sync. But we have 1 minute and 20 seconds. If you're on a mountaintop, and the whole world was at the foot of the mountain with a good speaker system, and they were listening and paying attention to you, and you had one thing to share, what would it be?
Become aware. Become aware of your choices. Become aware of what you do, why you do it, and what is the purpose. That's what I would share.
Awareness is key. Awareness is everything, really.
Brings you back to the present.
Without
And only
awareness,
you can
we're
create.
basically zombies floating through life on the programs that we were given. It's not our fault, but it is our responsibility. And that's why we're here. That's why I do this show. Thank you, Diego. You're so amazing. I love you so much. Tuning into the shift. Follow him on Instagram. He's up to great things. He's an amazing human, as you can see. Remember, together we vibrate higher. And that, my friends, changes the world. We'll see you next week. Besos. Mwah. Thank you for watching Get Your Shit Together live with Amy Joy. If you'd like to follow us, you can on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Amy Joy Coaching. Appreciate so much your likes, comments, and shares. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please reach out. We'll see you next time.